Taurus, thanks for visiting. If you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you'd like to. And I've shuffled, everything's ready, so let's start your reading for Taurus. Yes, the first card you have your past is the Two of Swords. So you've been through a time where I'm just seeing there was some big thing you wanted to do, and you're really hoping to achieve this thing. And yes, this was a big thing that you knew that was the right thing for you to do, but you're holding back on what you needed to do first. So you had something you had to do first to get out of the way before you did this thing, but actually you're procrastinating doing this first thing because you're worried about what would happen after you did the second thing, if that makes sense. It's like when people, do an exam and they procrastinate on studying because they're a little bit afraid of doing their final exam, because sometimes they're afraid of what happens after that. They're going to have to start work, they're going to have to come out of university and do what happens after that. So sometimes, you can be a little bit afraid, and that's why you're procrastinating. And that's what I'm seeing here. That's what was happening here. You're procrastinating about something because you're a little bit afraid of what was going to come next. And if this resonates, if you're still going through this, just try and take one step at a time. Take a little step, then another little step, and another little step, and you will get there eventually. Sometimes that's the way to do that. Break things up into smaller things. But if this is past, then this is past. But that's what you're doing this time. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have, your past, is the Knight of Pentacles. So you're also feeling really protective towards someone. I'm seeing that. And, you felt there was some sort of duty to help this person. You had to take care of this person. It could be someone older than you. There could be a relative. And maybe, you feel a sense of duty because they took care of you. And now you have to take care of them, or you did at this time. And yes, you're protecting something. I'm seeing a lot of protection here. And, maybe you're helping someone as well practically, because this horse in this card's a workhorse. So, maybe you were working for them, maybe you're doing something physically helping them in some way, maybe moving or doing something for them. The last card you have your past is the Four of Swords. So what I'm having this really deep feeling of mistrust here when I see this card. I'm seeing tiredness as well. So I'm seeing that you couldn't trust someone. You had some feeling of mistrust toward them. Maybe you didn't actually know why this was or what this was, but you had this feeling. But you're also really, really tired. So maybe you made some sort of mental note not to trust this person, but you didn't actually say anything or do anything or take any action because you were just worn out by them. They might have been this way before. They might have done a lot of things to drive you crazy before, and you know that you can't trust this person, so you're just keeping that to yourself. You're thinking, maybe next time when I come across this person I won't trust them, but at this time you're just tired, you're just resting, you're just wanting to take a break from all of this. The first card you have for present is the Moon. So yes, you're looking at a situation you're looking at a situation that you're in and you're just not feeling very happy. You're just looking around you and thinking, I'm just not happy where I am at the moment. That's what I'm seeing. So if you look at the Moon on this card, they're looking down on what they're seeing, or the Moon's looking down on what it's seeing. And, it's frowning, if you can see that in this card. It says, I don't like what I'm seeing. And again, I think this is about this person who you feel that you can't trust. There's some strange, I'm not seeing anything very clear about this. It's like it's just a feeling, it's this sense you have that you can't trust this person. And maybe there isn't anything that really, really says, there might not be evidence about this. It's something that you're feeling, it's your instincts, it's very instinctual. And, follow your instincts definitely if you can't trust someone. But I'm just feeling mistrust all the way through this, actually, so far this reading. I'm really feeling mistrust very, very strongly here. Just be very careful. I'm seeing this person also, someone around you, it's probably this person, is being careful of what they say to you. So I'm also seeing that, maybe they're afraid of saying something to you because they might slip up and they might show that they're not telling you the truth. It's something like that. They're afraid to tell you something, or they're afraid to talk to you at all in case they slip up and this thing comes out. It's something like that. That's what I'm seeing. But again, there's not a huge amount of evidence. I'm not actually seeing that you know exactly what they're being dishonest about. You can't pinpoint anything, but you are feeling this. It's your instincts. So the next card you have, your present, is Judgment. Right, so this is showing me that whatever this thing is that this person's doing, or that you don't trust about this person, this is going to come out at some time. If it doesn't happen now, it will come out at some time. And there could even be some sort of trap. They might trap themselves in what they say. That's probably why they don't want to speak to you, or they don't want to say anything. They're afraid that they're going to trap themselves. And the more they think about this, the more they think, oh, I might trap myself, I might trap myself. It will happen to them. So I'm seeing that they might actually, their words might trap them. That's what I keep seeing. Their words might come and trap them. So they might come and say something, and you'll realize, wait a minute, that's not what they said before. That doesn't add up. It'll be something like that you'll hear them say. It will come out. If it doesn't come out now, it will come out sometime soon in the future. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have, your present, is the Seven of Wands. So I'm seeing someone trying to persuade you of something. And they might be even trying to put some pressure on you to do something or to agree to something. But I'm seeing you're very, very strong at this time, even though you're going through this distrust thing, this trust issue with this person. And I can see why you are. They're not trustworthy. I can really feel that very, very deeply through this. But yes, you're standing your ground. You're very, very strong. You're not going to take any nonsense from any other person either at this time. Yes, you're very, very strong. You're definitely not changing your mind. You're not changing your mind. You're like a big stick in the mud. You're not going to move on this. The first card you have for your future is the Five of Wands. I'm still seeing some conflict around you in the future, actually. So someone's still going to be trying to persuade you to do this thing, or to agree with them, or to do whatever this thing is. And, you know, they're still not going to give up. It's like they're really, really, really stubborn and strong, and they have energy behind them with the Five of Swords. So they're just going to keep trying and trying and pushing and pushing. And you're just, in the end, you're just going to confront them, I'm seeing. You're going to say, no, I'm not going to do this. And you're going to be very strong about it. You're not going to fight, you're not going to argue, but you're going to be very assertive and very strong. And there's going to be a lot of power in what you say. There's power in not saying much, actually, and that's what's going to happen. You're not going to say a huge amount to them. You're going to say something, and it will be very, very strong, and they'll back off. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have for your future is the Star. So again, this is showing you to follow your instincts with this person who you feel you can't trust. And that's what you're going to do anyway. You know that your instincts are telling you not to trust this person. You've made a mental note of it. When this comes up in the future, if they ask you to do anything or whatever, you won't trust them. That's what I'm seeing. And yes, eventually this will be revealed if it isn't now. And yes, even if you don't have all the information in front of you, because I'm seeing you don't have information, clear information in front of you, it's just instinctual. I keep on feeling this. Your instincts are telling you not to trust someone still in the future, still going on. You're still not going to find out exactly why that is, but your instincts are still going to be telling you this, so follow them, that's what I'm seeing. The last card you have for your future is the Nine of Swords. I'm sorry you have so many problems in this reading. I just keep seeing all this conflict and this distrust going on. It's mostly distrust I keep seeing. Yes, you're very stressed because you're around this person who you can't trust. That's what I'm seeing, or you're going to be in the future. And, you know, you don't know where you are with this person. You just don't know where you are with someone who you can't trust. You can't trust anything they say. And you know, once you just get to this point, you can't trust anything. So I'm just seeing that, you know, this will be very stressful. It's really hard for me to articulate what I'm seeing now because it's just a lot of stress, a lot of mistrust, a lot of upheaval, and you just don't know where you go. Because what I'm seeing is that you're going to be looking for something concrete. You're still going to be looking for some sort of evidence as to why this is, because you can't get to the bottom of why this is. But you're not going to be able to. That's probably why there's so much confusion here. So, you know, what I'm seeing is you're just going to have to try to surround yourself with people who you know you can trust 100%. So this could be family, this could be your parents, this could be, you know, siblings, someone you can trust, just to get out of that whole not knowing where you are, that kind of floating around in the wilderness, not knowing what to say, or, you know, whether anything they say is true or not. because you must be around this person a lot. That's why it's so strong in this mistrust. So get away from this person as much as you can. Get right away from them, and focus on anything else you can. Be around people you can trust. Focus on your work. Focus on other things. Do anything you can to get through this time, but get away from this person, because I think this person might even be affecting you mentally and emotionally, because you've got the moon and you've got all of these things going on. So please trust your instincts. Get away from this person. That's what I can see. So Taurus, I'm sorry this was a bit mixed up. This is what I was seeing, and I was trying to make sense of all of this, but I think because you were feeling so bewildered with this person you weren't trusting, I was feeling that too. So yes, I hope this resonated. Actually, I don't hope this resonated. General readings won't always resonate with everyone, as I always say. But again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment. And thank you so much for watching.